Morning, dear students. I hope you must have done the homework sums given to you in the previous lecture from practice set 6.1, and those questions are question second, question third and question fifth. So today we shall solve the sums from practice set 6.1, which are from prove that from question number 6. In that, the first question. So open page number 131 of geometry textbook. Question 6, first one, prove that sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta is equal to sec theta. This comes under claim. Then we have to take proof and not solution. So in the proof, let us start with the left hand side and then come to the conclusion for the right hand side. And the left hand side is sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta, and this cos theta has a denominator 1. So therefore we have to do cross multiplication. So sin square into 1 gives us sin square theta plus cos theta into cos theta gives us cos theta upon cos theta into 1 gives us cos theta. Now we have learned in trigonometrical identity that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So on the numerator we get 1 upon cos theta, and the reason for 1 is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Put in the bracket, and 1 upon cos theta, from the relation between trigonometrical ratio we get sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. So 1 upon cos theta we can write as sec theta, and the reason we have to write down, that is 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta, and sec theta is our right hand side. So therefore LHS will be equal to RHS. LHS is equal to RHS. After this we have to write down, after LHS is equal to RHS, again write down the question part. Therefore sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta is equal to sec theta. This is our claim part. Hope you have understood the first question. Then we come to the third question. Prove that under root 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. So accordingly write down in the claim, and then in the proof you write down the left hand side under root 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. Now in standard 9 we have learnt about conjugate binomials. So for this denominator 1 plus sin theta, the conjugate is 1 minus sin theta. So you have to multiply this numerator and denominator by 1 minus sin theta. So therefore 1 minus sin theta, take it in the bracket, upon 1 plus sin theta multiplied by, again conjugate of the denominator 1 minus sin theta, and the same thing we have to write down to the numerator so that the above expression will not change. It will be always equal. Now also we have learned in standard 8 that a minus b into a minus b gives us a minus b whole square. Same way 1 minus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta gives us 1 minus sin theta the whole square. And we have also learned in standard 8 that a plus b and a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So accordingly we get 1 plus sin theta multiplied by 1 minus sin theta is equal to 1 square, meaning 1 only, minus sin square theta. Now numerator is in the form of expansion. So it is in the form of a minus b whole square. And what is the expansion for a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square means 1 square 1 only, minus 2 into 1 into sin theta. Sorry, instead of expanding, let us keep that as it is, because we have the square root here. So 1 minus sin theta whole square upon, now what is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So therefore cos square theta will be equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So the denominator 1 minus sin square theta, we can take it as cos square theta. This is only because of the square root symbol. We have to keep the numerator as it is, and the reason is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now if you remove the square root, we get 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta, taking square root, then the denominator is same for 1 and sin theta. So if you separate that, what do we get? If you separate this 1 and sin theta, we get LHS is equal to 1 upon cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. If the denominator is same, what do we do? Like for 2 upon 3 plus 5 upon 3 gives us 2 plus 5 upon 3. So here we have done the reverse order. The denominator we have separated for 1 and sin theta, and 1 upon cos theta in relation we get sec theta minus sin upon cos theta, again in this relation we get tan theta is equal to sin upon cos. So sin upon cos theta is equal to tan theta, and write the same reason as 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta, and sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. So therefore we get the right hand side. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS, and after this we have to copy down the question as it is, and that question is therefore LHS under root 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. I hope you must have understood how to prove the following relations of trigonometrical ratios by using these two formulas, which are very important.